Oh, what up, everybody? I'm back. I had some mic issues in my last video, and this one's wasn't any better. I don't know what's going on. It seems like I'm burning through batteries real fast. I've got a couple things I wanted to talk about, but I'm going to show you this video. I talked the whole time during this, but my mic didn't work for whatever reason. So, here we are riding. I went out with a group of guys to a place called Uwari. It's out in North Carolina, probably 2 hours away from where I live. And as you can tell from here, it's just like my own little Erzberg. A lot of rocks, a lot of roots. It's pretty wide because it's built for cars and stuff, but it's still, I don't know. It was fun to go ride with these guys, and I don't know, see everybody's different skill sets. And like the guy in front of me, Sean, is he's on 50/50 tires, so pretty got a lot of respect to be able to get up some of this stuff on those tires. And you'll see me. I don't know, I make a lot of bad choices with my lines and stuff like that. But you just let you watch this, and I wanted to talk about being a couple things that have come up. First off, I'm at 500 subs. It's been a long time. I've been talking about wanting to get up to that point for a while, and haven't been able to get there. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about my channel, but I had like these little bursts where I'll get a bunch of subs in a row, I get 40 or 50 and then nothing, 40 and 50 and nothing, and then like I had Garden Snake sub to my channel and it got me a bunch of subs. You see like this truck right there, some of the guys wouldn't pull off. We didn't encounter very many of them, but they were all over the place. And this dude, he's on a CRF 150, like Diane's little supermoto, and he was flying. It was fun chasing him. He kept a good pace. And you'll see, I crashed my brains out jumping those little Eurasian bumps a couple times. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, this guy, Chuck was his name. He was fun. Wasn't in a race or anything like that, so I wasn't trying to like blast past him. I don't know if I could, because he's been racing for a long time. But alright, so back on track for a little bit at least. What was I saying? Talking about the 500 subs thing. I'm excited about getting 500 subs. I've been talking about it for a while and been stuck at like 480 for a while now, and then all of a sudden for some reason I got a big influx, and now I'm up at 502, 503, something like that. So thanks guys, it means a lot. It's cool that I've got this little community of people that are watching my videos, and I know not everybody watches every video, but it's still pretty cool to have people to chat with and everybody watching these videos. Oh, this area of this hill, this trails is called Daniels, and you'll see it in a second. It's just gnarly, rocky bullshit. It's crazy. Guys in Jeeps are driving up it, but you can see, like, this guy was up before he got up when we were talking. And I tried to cut out most of the parts where we were talking about stuff, and you see me, like, waving my hands and shit, but, like, you can tell, like, it doesn't show up on a GoPro real well, but this place is steep, and it's rutted out, and there's loose, like, grapefruit-sized rocks everywhere, and it's just super, super rocky, gnarly, and I called it this is the Erzberg part of this whole place. It's like, I don't know, I probably could have going down it wasn't bad at all. You just kind of mash your back brake and slide and pick a line, avoid the biggest rocks. But later on, you'll see, like, I get into it and I'm like, I don't know, I should have stayed way right. You'll see me start fighting with this thing here in a little bit. But what I was saying is, thanks for subbing, and the guys that there's a core group that seems to always want to be chatting on the comments and everything, and I encourage that. Like, it's cool that you guys are interested, and if there's stuff you want to see, that you can, not that bad my ass. And wait till we go back up it. This is still going down. This is a section. See how big those rocks are, and they're all loose, so if you just start pushing them, they start sliding. And you can go faster, but I was bouncing all over the place, and like I said, it wasn't a race, so it wasn't like I was trying to go crazy. And but yeah, it's cool to have that core little group of guys that are always talking about being in there, like what's going on in the videos and what they like and what they don't like. And that's what I'd like to see, like on my Facebook and stuff like that. I'd like to see everybody get on and start chatting about, like, what do you guys want to see me do? Like, when do you want to go see me ride? Do you like what I go ride now? And like how often the videos come out? I try to make them come out like once every 2 weeks is what I'm aiming for right now, and it's because of how my school is going right now. It's kind of taking over my life, but I don't know, it's for the better of myself, right? I sped this up because it's just, this shows what some of the trails look like, where they're just smooth, like sweeper kind of trails. This is the approach to that Daniel's place, and we actually rode down here because Sean was the guy who told us, like, he was like, let's all go to UR, you know, we'll meet up and go ride. Yeah, it's cool idea. We get out there and we come down Daniels, and he's like, yeah, I think there's a trail on the other side of here. So we pull, this is the parking lot for Daniels, and we all pull into here and we're waiting around, and it flips over because we waited and then there was no trail, and we weren't riding back on the road, so we figured, no, we'll just go back the way we came. We can end up back where we were going. And it seemed like a good idea at the time, and Chuck and me are goofing off, jumping off. There's these erosion bumps, and I think it's just to keep people from, one, it helps you stop because it gives you something to hit without messing your car up or your bike, and then it also keeps erosion from just barreling down there, like water running down the hill when it rains, because this place gets crazy when it rains. Oh, this guy, this guy's from like West Virginia, I think is where they were from. And the wall he's on is like 4 feet, or not 4 feet, it's like 3 feet tall. But still, in a Jeep, it's pretty aggressive. And his family, you'll see him up at the top here. And I made a bunch of mistakes. Like right there, I should have just kept going, but I hit some bump and got stuck. And I'm trying to cut out all the stuff where I'm like cussing at myself and trying to kickstart my bike. And like, get off and push. That's so, I don't know. It makes me mad. Not make me mad. Like, it's fun. It was a lot of fun to go ride there, but it was like, geez, I could have done way better. A random girl. She was a spotter or something for them, trying to tell them where to turn to. I don't know how the four-wheel drive car thing works. But, so, like, you see, it doesn't show it. It's, like, weird because a GoPro doesn't do it real justice of how steep stuff is. But this is, like, you could walk up it, but it's a struggle. Like, it's one of those things where it's like you're walking, like, on all fours. I got caught on a rock. Knocked myself over. It was me, Chuck, Chris, Sean, Matt, and Josh all went out to go ride. And Josh and Matt were like newbies and they had never been off-road. And Josh was on this old DR350. There it crashed again. Same thing, like not keeping up enough momentum is the problem. And I was like, get up to this point and I'd hit some rock and like slide over myself. And in this spot I was trying to get into a good position where I could get enough momentum to get up the hill, because it starts, as you get higher, the rocks start getting more aggressive. But Josh was on this like DR350 on 70, or what is it, 60-40, 80-20 tires, 60-40, and 80-20 tires. And this is back up that Daniels Hill, and you can see where it's like super big rocks, and now you can kind of tell how steep it is. Like, it's pretty sheer. It's not vertical at all, but it's a pretty good angle. And there's Chris and Chuck stuck on the hill with me. And like, so that dude Josh was like brand new, he's never been off-road, and we took him to this. It was like, fuck. And his bike was like really trying to have a seance, trying to start his bike. I mean, you'd have to kick it, pull this decomp lever, blah 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 blah, and we did it for ever. And I'm off pushing my bike again. And I keep getting off track talking about, I'm watching the video and like trying to do commentary with it so I can make a commentary that's as long as the video. But like, we sat there and talked for a minute. It took me a lot longer to get up because we were talking about what the line we should have taken, and we should have stayed to the right. And you'll see like there's Jeeps later on. Actually, it's not very much longer, but there's Jeeps in here, and you'll see them, and they all go up to the right side, and that's why, because the left side is just fucking insane. And pushing and pushing and pushing, and you get stuck on something, your back tire would spin. I was running way too much air pressure. I don't know, little mistakes, not crazy stuff, but I could have done better. And it just shows this place was insane. But it was weird because we were talking about it. I was like, man, I really like hard enduro stuff. Like, I would go out and ride this all the time. I feel like it's a good way to build your skills up. But taking that Josh dude out there the first run through was painful for him and painful for us, because that was crazy to have him out there. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Dragging my bike up the hill and overheated it. And I had to give it a minute. I sat there for, I don't know, 15 minutes or something and let it cool off because it was so hot and it blew off all his coolant. Chris stumbling. He's doing the same thing I was doing. And Chuck made it all the way up. And I get on there. I'm like mad at myself. You see I get stuck on a rock, start spinning, push myself up. But this is near the end, and I'm going to make it up to the top. I just get tired of it and just gas it and go. So, what I want to say was thanks for the 500 subs. If you're going to go out ride something like this, don't take a newbie. Thanks for the 500 subs, guys. I hope I can get this community a little bigger. I would like to be making videos. I want to make them every week. I'm shooting for every 2 weeks, but if I go out a little longer, just be patient, because I've got a bunch of shit going on. But, thanks a lot. It means a lot. You can sub to the channel, you know, hang and check my Facebook. I'll talk to you guys on there. I check it probably every day. I get notifications on my phone and everything about it, so you can send me messages and just, we can start our own little community, you know. So thanks a lot. It means a lot. I'll be out again, and see you guys later.